Hello friends, welcome to Gaming with Tech. Today's video is going to be an unboxing and building of a new system for the channel. This is going to be housed in the Cooler Master Case Maker 5. We're going to have it powered by a Corsair HX850 power supply. It is going to be a Ryzen 7 1700 system mounted on a Gigabyte AX370 Gaming K7 motherboard. For storage, we're going to have the operating system on a Samsung 850 EVO SSD with a Western Digital Black 2 terabyte hard drive for data storage. For the RAM, we're going to have the G.Skill 16 gig kit FlareX DDR3200. And for the video card, we have the EVGA for the Win 3 1080 Ti. For an operating system, I'm going to be installing Windows 10 Pro. Let's start looking at the parts. Alright, let's take a look at the Corsair HX850 power supply. This is a fully modular power supply. It says it's ultra low noise. And we have a user's manual, warranty guide, safety information. We have our power cord, zip ties and some screws, as well as a Powered by Corsair sticker for your case, some foam. Then we actually have the power supply itself, which is nice where it is black, white, and gray, so for a fairly neutral color scheme. And we have our bag of cords. Okay, and inside the bag we have our cables. It looks like we have a 24-pin ATX cable. It looks like we have some SATA cables. There are going to be 2 SATA cables with 4 connectors each. It looks like we have 2 more SATA cables with 4 connectors each, but they're 90-degree connectors. We have a floppy drive adapter, and it looks like we have, say, 2 4-pin peripheral cables, each with 3 connectors. We have 3 PCIe cables with 2 6+2 pin connectors, and we have 2 8-pin EPS cables. And that's the contents of the bag. So let's set this aside and go to the CPU. Okay, now for the CPU, which is a Ryzen 7 1700. It is a 3.0 gigahertz base clock with a 3.7 gigahertz precision boost. This model comes with a CPU cooler. From the reviews I have seen, it is able to handle the job by itself, so no need for an aftermarket cooler. And here we have a case sticker along with the CPU itself. Let's take a look at the motherboard next. Alright, well, let's take a look at the AX370 Gaming K7 motherboard from Gigabyte. We have the motherboard itself. Then we have all of our cables. We have a user's manual, installation guide. Looks like we have some identifying stickers for our cables. Then we also have the G connector from Gigabyte so that we can attach our front I/O panels to this, make it a little bit easier to get to. We have, it looks like an SLI bridge if we were running with the 2 graphics cards. We have an I/O shield. Looks like another sticker. Some Velcro straps. And what I'm guessing are a couple of thermal sensors. And there we have the motherboard with the back panel connectors. Now let's take a look at the SSD. Okay, and here we have the 500 gig Samsung 850 EVO SSD. This is going to be where I store the operating system and probably some of the games that I play a little bit more frequently. Fairly simple looking. Again, not really gaudy with any colors. Make sure that it can go with any system. Then we have the, looks like it's stuck. The installation guide, the one-stop install navigator, manual and software, and the CD. Then we'll take a quick look at the hard drive. And here we have the Western Digital 2 terabyte hard drive. This I bought as a bare drive, which means that it comes with no documentation, no cables, no screws, just the drive itself. And that will be mostly for data and some of the less frequently played games, or the games that do not require the same kind of speed that I'll be placing on the SSD drive. Then next we'll take a look at the RAM. Okay, and for the RAM, as I've said, we have the Flare X from G.Skill. This is a 16 gig kit. It is DDR4 3200. It is specifically compatible with Ryzen. Early on in the Ryzen launch, they seem to have had some problems with memory, and these kits are known to be good with it. Next, let's take a look at the video card. And our final bit of hardware is the GeForce GTX 1080 Ti from EVGA. This is the For the Win 3, 11 gigabytes of GDDR5, and something I'm very excited to try out. So, we have a poster. We have, looks like the user's guide, your drivers, which we will be updating from the web. Important notice, and looks like some stickers. And packaged in here, little EVGA cutout. We have the graphics card itself. This is not a light card. And again, I can't wait to see what kind of performance it gets. And then we also have two 8-pin power extensions. Right? And that's it for the hardware. Next, let's start putting this thing together. One last word about the hardware is that we have not actually unboxed the case and gone over the features in this video. I've made a separate video of unboxing and features, and it will be uploaded to the channel shortly. So if you're interested, please check that out. This will conclude part 1 of the series on assembling this computer. Part 2 will be the actual assembling. So until then, if you enjoy gaming, I hope you enjoy Gaming with Tech.